What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet co-op. I almost said Wi-Fi battle series, which is just not what we're doing. I mean, today we're doing a Wi-Fi battle against Mr. Brownie, and this is the team that we're bringing. Now, a few episodes back, we did unfortunately suffer a pretty heavy loss in the Ceruledge. One reason why that's a pretty big loss for us was because it was a very, very good counter against the Tinkaton. So us losing pretty much the best thing to take on that Tinkaton was not great. However, I did say, I believe at the end of the previous episode, that we would be doing a little bit of grinding. So you see that the team is generally around the mid-50s. Pink Lady, of course, is our highest level, but we did have an evolution with the Baxcalibur now. We have a Baxcalibur instead of an Arctobax, so that'll be new for Mr. Brown to see. And, of course, we've been trying to level up the Paldean Firebreed Tauros and the Clodsire as well, which they're going to be making their Wi-Fi battle debuts in today's Wi-Fi battle against the boy himself. So, I'm not the most confident about winning today's battle, mainly because we have Clodsire and Tauros, but to be honest, I also don't think we have any better replacements for them in terms of what scares us on his team, right? I don't know if he's going to bring his Skeledirge. I would personally be bringing that thing because that is also a threat that I can deal with. There is also the Great Tusk as well. I figure he would be bringing, which he hasn't brought that yet either. I think Tinkaton has came to every battle that it has been able to come to in terms of its evolution. I'm pretty sure it's came to every single battle it can show up to, but I don't know. This is probably going to be not as one-sided. This will probably be pretty dead even. That's kind of what I said would happen when the Nuzlocke actually starts playing a role into these battles. Is that it might not be as easy for us. So, if I had to make a prediction, I believe he's going to bring... I think he's going to bring Tinkaton, Crocodile, Magnezone, probably Dundozo again. Maybe Kilowattrel? But we're gonna bring our team. I know the Tauros is probably gonna be maybe dead weight, but maybe I can use it as a potential switch in for something, as long as it's not the Crocodile. Oh, I forgot he had Cleavor. Oh. Okay, so Clodsire looks like it can do a decent amount of work with this team, but it's gonna be something. And before anybody says anything, I'm aware that we have the loaded dice on our Baxcalibur, and it doesn't have Icicle Spear. You do not get Icicle Spear until you do something in the land of Kitakami. There was a small part of me that wanted to just, like, you know, trade over the Baxcalibur and the Tauros, for that matter, to my Scarlet copy, because I wanted to have the Tauros with Intimidate rather than Anchor Point. And then, of course, giving myself Icicle Spear so I could hit 5 times. So Crocodile is going to take a lot of damage here. You see the ground move coming. I honestly don't. Hell yeah. What I expect. I think let's go with Pink Lady. Especially because we got that regenerator. We do need to make a switch at some point. He's going for big. You know what the sucky thing is though? I'm pretty sure he's gonna outspeed me. So even if I click sub here, I'm gonna go after him. But oh, that was a crit. Oh, okay. So a crit does 40. So what is that? We gotta do a little bit of division. So 1.5 times damage with crits. It's like 20, it's like 25 damage it normally does. So we're behind the substitute. I mean, anything stronger will probably break this up, but probably break this up. No, it does not. What? You're telling me Bite doesn't do 25% to Hydrapple? I know there's a little bit of level difference there, but that just doesn't seem right. That just doesn't seem right. Don goes on. Okay, so if he if this thing dies, kind of. I outsped him. See, this is how we know I don't know Generation 9 Pokemon the best. Like, there's certain ones that I know. I thought Dondozo would have outsped Hydrapple. Hydrapple literally has no legs. Alright, but here's the thing with the Tinkaton. Does he use Tinkaton right here? What does he have? We have not seen. We haven't seen Magnezone, we haven't seen Armarouge, we haven't seen Cleavor. Honestly, the one threat to Clodsire is gone. So Clodsire might be able to clean up. The hope is that I can do a good amount of... He had to have done that rebound. I don't know why you would teach that. I don't know why you would have taught that fairy one. But, we know Tinkaton has got a good amount of special bulk behind it. But he finally breaks the sub, which is good for him, of course. Now comes the decision of what do. Is this where I bring in Tauros, potentially for a sack? I don't know. We have Raging Bull, which is going to do a lot of damage, but I honestly don't think I can go for Raging Bull. You know what sucks about this, chat? Is that not only did I switch in on a crit, I don't think, hold on. We're at 30 HP, so he did 82 points of damage with the crit. So that's what, 50 something normally. If I Terra, that's it in half. There's a chance if I Terra here that I live the next one. This is such a risky play. But if this works, this will be one of the craziest things I've ever pulled off. Ah! I could have done my math wrong there, too. I could have done my math wrong. That's very much a possibility. But, now, I mean, what is it? Cleavor? I don't know, Cleavor can move Ebola. My thing is, do I set up a layer of toxic spikes? I think I do set up a layer of toxic spikes. Gigaton Hammer, that's probably gonna do a lot. That did way more than I thought it would. I don't want to say I'm screwed, but I'm most definitely not. But that definitely, I can't ever remember if Clodsire is physically bulky or especially bulky. Especially bulky. That's why that did for me. Oh well, that really sucks. That sucks that Bill's gonna go down, but I said that this is gonna be a closer battle because of this. So, us getting the toxic spikes up there is probably the best thing that could have happened. Gonna Draining Kiss, which that would have been crazy if he did not kill me. That would have been insane if he did not kill me this night. So now, we have a choice to make. I think we go into Finn. Because we kind of have to. 0 to hero. Is it better for me to go for 2 jet punches based on the attack that I have now? I think it is. Instead of running the chances with a crit, he switches. You know what, Magnezone? I probably two-shot this guy. Yeah, I think I just two-shot him, so I don't think he's gonna be able to do much of anything. Unless I get a low roll, which I don't. And of course, Magnezone can't get a poison because it's a steel type, but Armor Rouge and Cleavor definitely can. Now, Tinkaton is going to come back in. Same thing. Tinkaton can't get poisoned by the spikes. That would have been a hell of a play if I did go for Tinkaton. Thinking about it. We do not two-shot. And Gigaton Hammer is resisted. That still does a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Draining Kiss is about 30. And I think we're good here. I don't think there's much that can stop. I don't think there's much that can stop Finny. Whatever he's switching into here is maybe dead. Cleavor. He's gonna get poisoned. Lives on a sliver, but the poison is gonna kill it. So that Clodsire play actually, the Toxic Spikes did help. It may have been better to go for Earthquake instead of Toxic Spikes. Just get that chippy damage on the Tinkaton. Because it would have been dead by now, but who knows? Who knows? Nightshade is not going to be enough to kill. It was actually does a good amount of damage, but it's not enough to kill. And that's going to wrap it up. So even though we're walking away with this 4-0 victory, it wasn't an easy 4-0. It was not an easy 4-0. We just had everything kind of fall in place the way we wanted it to. So, like I said, you guys saw it. It was a closer battle than probably score dictates. That's how good Palafin is, though. Obviously, he's a newbie. He's not going to have the best moves on everything. That's fine. And you know what? That's something that I do take advantage of when it comes to these battles. So it's good for me in that regard. But he hasn't seen Excalibur yet. He almost witnessed potentially a crazy sweep with the Tauros, the Anger Point. That would have been the one time that I would have said, oh, I want to Intimidate, but Anger Point actually could have came through. I just did my math wrong with that. I imagine that if he was a little bit higher level, maybe like level 40, we could have probably pulled that off. That would have been a crazy, crazy thing if we did manage to pull it off. But let's go ahead and talk. GG's.
GG.
That was a much harder 4-0 than
Bullshit. It was not hard for you whatsoever.
No, it was.
No, you didn't. You literally one-shot like half of my team.
Yeah, because that's how good Palafin is, but
Then it wasn't hard.
because I brought Bill, my boy Bill, for that Tinkaton. And what happened? It damn near got one shot, and I was like, okay.
Well, because bro's 13 levels lower.
And I almost did something downright dirty. Almost downright dirty.
Nah, what did you do with that little thing? I was so confused.
Oh, the Hydrapple? Substitute?
Yeah, I had no idea what that was.
So basically, what it does is you sacrifice a quarter of your health to put up a substitute doll. And you have to do the same amount of damage that I sacrificed to the substitute doll in order to break it. But
I did not know that.
But yeah, no, you went for bite with the crocodile, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna break the substitute, and it didn't. And I was like, hold on. How did that not break the substitute? Because I mean,
I don't know, man.
The Hydrapple is like bulky because it's got like a lot of HP, but it's not like brick wall absolute unit bulky. Like, I was very sure that bite was going to break the sub. But the dirty thing I was talking about was with the Tauros that I sent out. When I switched them in and I think Tinkaton went for like Draining Kiss or whatever, you got a crit on me. And my ability is Anger Point. So whenever I get critted and live, my attack goes to max.
Like the stat?
Yes. And I did my math wrong there. So that's why I Terra'd, because I was like, okay, with Draining Kiss being resisted, it's going to do... Because a crit does a certain amount of damage, but if you take away the crit, if a move is resisted, it does half the amount of damage. So I was like, if there's a chance I live on a sliver, I might be able to pull off something absolutely insane. And then he just died. But I was like, dang it. I think if he was like level 40, there was a good chance that I could have pulled it off, but he was just a little too low. And then you never got to see Icy Godzilla.
Oh god.
Yes. Up my sleeve for the next time we fight. Potentially. Allegedly. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for the Wi-Fi battle today. We're finally even! Holy shit, it took me forever, but we're here. We're finally even once again. That's going to wrap it up for this episode, so if you enjoyed the Wi-Fi battle, it was closer than the last one, which is good. We like that.
You gave me hope at the beginning is the problem.
Make sure you show your support by clicking the like button down below, because it would be greatly appreciated. Next episode, we're going to be taking on our final Titan. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then after that, we're going to be taking on the final Team Starbase, or slowly but surely almost done with the main game stuff. When I tell you the next recording session, I mean, I'm excited to do this recording session, but the next recording session, man, oh my God. We're so back, dude. Like, I'm so ready.
Yeah.
Make sure you're subbed to the other person's channel as well. So if you want to see their perspective of the video, it'll be linked in the description. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.